So you're joining me on the 10th of June, Saturday 10th of June. It's absolutely boiling already, and it's only coming up to 10 o'clock. So I'm over on the mainland. I'm going to go and try and fish a chain of hill lochs. The fishing conditions are atrocious today. I mean, if you're on holiday, it's absolutely brilliant. It's going to be, I think, the hottest day of the year for us, and there's hardly any wind. But it's a day I've got, so I'm going to take the opportunity and go and have a, if nothing else, it'll be a good bit of exercise and come somewhere completely new, because I've never ever been anywhere near here, so I've no idea what to expect. I just picked up I bought an OS map, started having a look for possible locations. Amazing view. I actually see a couple of rising fish down there. Yeah, just at the tail of that pool, a couple of fish dimpling the surface. Oh, it's so hot. Oh, I think this is just a ridiculous idea. Another amazing waterfall. What an amazing gorge. Looks like you could get down to some bits to fish. You have to be very desperate. But there's some lovely little small trout in it. Obviously I've seen a few dimpling in pools down a bit further down. Wow, that looks so inviting. I could just jump in there now, to be honest, it's so hot. Oh, anyway, we're going a bit further up, and then it's just going to be a case of head up and over that ridge, because there's a series of lochs somewhere kind of up over there. So now I'm following a pretty much dried up burn that should lead to the outflow of one of the lochs. Oh, crikey. Something steep. Oh, stop for a break, I think. Stop for a drink of water, I think. That's an impressive granite dome. Oh. Middle of nowhere. Middle of nowhere. Although the person who run that fence up there, I take my hat off to them. Oh, that's hardcore. So I took a wrong turn. I came up a burn too soon, and then I kind of angled back towards the sea loch. I should have kind of turned right, so I've got to go up that bugger now. Oh, this is hill loch fishing. It's always over the next hill and amongst the granite tops. Oh, that's a nice breeze. Oh. Down to the sea loch. Just see it down there. Wow. It's very hazy. You probably not get a great view through the camera at the best of times, but it's quite hazy today. But yeah, I feel like I've climbed a bloody lot, but when I look at some of these other mountains, not really. Must be somewhere near here. Oh, hallelujah. There wasn't any sign of life. Oh yeah, I've seen a fish rise. Right. see if I can negotiate the fence somehow. Yeah, I saw a fish over there. Oh yeah, there's a little tiny fish. Promising anyway. Fairly steep descent I should say. So I've had a bit of disaster. I got up to those lochs. It's a massive deer fence. Down at the bottom the fence is smaller. So I knew there was a fence there, but I'd be able to get over it. But it's a big deer fence up there and I couldn't get over it. So I'm coming off the hill, I'm going to try somewhere else. Loads of trout in the burn, just watching a load of them. Crystal clear. Oh, they're desperate for rain. Plenty of hiding places for them and all these boulders. So I'm going to walk further into the valley, into the up the glen. Oh, so annoyed. Although I knew, like I looked at the map and I seen there was a fence. As I say, at the bottom the fence was smaller. So I thought, oh, I'll be alright. I'd rather go up at the good path and then cut off on the rougher ground for a bit shorter than... I went and drove up a bit further up the road from where I parked and it was just thick with ferns. It just looked like... Oh, frog there. Just looked like a nightmare. So I thought I'll come to this proper path and then I'll head up the hill towards, follow one of the burns that comes out of one of the lochs. As I say, it's a huge fence. So, absolutely knackered. Having a rest. There should be some hill lochs up there. Bloody hell, ripped my waders. Turned into a disaster. Yeah, if anyone knows any good ways to fix a tear in breathable waders, I'll love a comment if I do a video. Obviously I'll be trying to find out online myself. So I've had them for about 3-4 years now, so it's my own stupid fault. So anyway, but yeah, I just had a bit of lunch, trying to find, there's no shade, this is like the only kind of shade I can find, it's not really much. So I won't be fishing for long, I'm obviously mindful of getting back off the hill. So it's a bit hot today, but I think I might even stop for a dip in the river on the way back. There was one really deep pool that looked very inviting, so I may go and have a dip in there, I think, because it's absolutely boiling. So I'm going to go try and catch a trout, whatever. Have another 5 minutes and then I'm going to go and see if it's over that hill. It's better I'd be, because I'm getting to the point now where I might turn back. So been out. It's now 1 o'clock, so I set off at 10. I've been up at a bloody mountain, back down, and so I've definitely got my exercise in. So it's fantastic. I mean, those lochs over there, they look really good. Very scoury like it with all the sort of granite and that. But yeah, stupid. I should have gone up the other way. But you live and learn. It looked a lot easier going this side than hacking through ferns and that, which is not much fun. So it is pretty clear up here. So, but just a bloody deer fence. So it is what it is. That's their land. So stay on this side, and if I come back again, I'll maybe speak to Crofter and see if we can get up on the other side. Right, catch you in a bit. So they're a bit more than just over the hill, at the always. So I'll have a go in there. Hey, first cast. Can go home now. Yeah. There we go. Came all that way. Beautiful. Well, that was good. First cast. It took a wee black fly that was little, I don't know, midge or something on the surface. That fish. So I've got my cast on from the competition I was fishing on Saturday, so it's not really ideal. It's like I was using a dry fly with a nymph underneath, so I've got a green arse, a green-tailed kit, and a teal and black on the point. No, if I was here longer and it was cooler weather and I wasn't feeling so tired, I'd go right round the loch. I'd probably go and fish the other loch as well. But no. I came and caught a trout, and it was a beautiful wee trout. So I'm happy with that. How did I miss that? Not many fish rising. That fish that came up when I got here, that definitely took a wee black fly. I should try a dry fly, but as I say, I'm going to go. I keep saying I'm going to go. I think this constitutes me having a rest, so maybe not a bad idea, because I just feel like I've been scaling the bloody Everest. And well, it's a beautiful loch. Oh, sorry, I've got nothing to say really. As usual. I don't think you need to listen to me though. It's a gorgeous place. I'll definitely be back. I'm going to come back. I'm just going to come back with a different plan, I think. I mean, it'd be hard on a cloudy day because it's a long walk, but today it's just, yeah, it wasn't the greatest idea. I think wherever I was going to go though, it was going to involve a bit of a walk. So, you know, I just feel sorry for my wife and friend doing the 30 miles in this. I hope everyone makes it round alright. I'm sure they will. There's lots of marshals and lots of water stops and the proper thing, the dirty 30. So I think there's loads of promise with these lochs. There was a nice little fish. I mean, they look good bit of depth to them, and what the hell that is? Some giant bird. Oh, yes. Oh, good fish. Really good fish, this. Oh. Don't come off. Quite a nice fish, this. Oh my god, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. No. no, 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 don't do that. What are you doing? Stop it. Oh, yes. Oh, I can go home happy now. Look at that. Wow. That's worth ripping my wages for. I better be bloody recording. Yeah, I am. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. I was going to do like underwater cameras. I've never done an underwater camera, but I'm not. I want to get this fish back. Bollocks to that. Let's just get you back. Right. That's a beauty. It's on the teal and black. Just let you back. Try to get a. That. I hope I get you in shot. That's a beauty. Right, mate. Get in there. Oh my god, that is just like, oh, all the fucking, sorry, I don't swear on any normally, all the bloody walking. That is just made my day. Borderline heat stroke, no doubt, but that is just a superb fish. Might have gone a pound, that I would have thought. I don't know, I'm rubbish at guessing weight. Oh, it was quite a fat fish. In fact, very fat fish, really. That was just... Oh, sorry, I'm sounding like a bloody idiot. I just chuffed to bits with that. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but it's just been one of those days. It's just... Oh, sort of... I couldn't decide where to go, and then I went there, and you know, I'm not bothered about the really tough walk up there. That's fine, that's part of all this. I mean, I'll do it while I'm young enough and fit enough. I'll do it, because there'll be a time when I can't do it. So I had the time today, and as I say, just my own stupid fault. Those are the lochs, as I say. Meeting that fence, and and then I damaged my wader as well, and I bloody, you know, and you just think, oh, this is something telling me, the universe is telling me this is just, yeah, not gonna work out. So I thought, oh, you know, sod it, I'm gonna do something else. So I decided to walk back down and walk further up the glen, which I was like, well, it's longer and it's bloody hot, and it's not a great idea maybe, but. So yeah, I'm just thrilled with that. You can probably tell. Yeah, I didn't bother setting up the camera on the bank because I was just couldn't be arsed. To put it mildly. I just couldn't be bothered. I suppose I should have done, because I've carried the damn thing all the way up here. All it is a bloody bank stick though. It's a bank stick for my pike fishing and that. And that's it. And a camera. But I mean, I know that's what it looks like from what I've filmed, but I should say, it's state-of-the-art tripod, and I think that's what we all use. I know, like Soul Trader Dave, he showed a good way of making a wee stick for your camera on his channel. He's obviously far too creative. It's actually my son's bank stick, so I have to be very quiet, asking if I could borrow them. So I've decided to have a last cast. Now that the sun's gone in a bit, I feel like top of the world. Well, not quite. I think they're top of the world over there. They're top of the world over there, so Over we go. We go along here. There's a few black flies coming up. But maybe that teal and blacks are good enough, kind of, I don't know, maybe suggestive of a buzzard, or I don't know, something like that. A wee nymph, because it's black just under the surface. And then the Cape McLaren, the green tail, more of an attractor, I guess. But I suppose it could suggest something black in the surface. Oops, there's he. Good fight, that fish. I thought it was going to come off and it was shaking like mad. Oh, I can't stand it when they do that. Well, if that's to be my lot for the day, those two fish, I'm well happy with that. There was a point where I was coming up the hill there, when I was sitting down and having my sandwich, trying to get a bit of shade by a boulder, thinking I'm gonna go back, because it's just, I was just getting so tired. And I mean, the path up the glen is great, and then all of a sudden it comes to an old fence line and it just peters out. So then because that was part of my thinking, was, oh well, it's a good path all the way up the glen. But of course it's not. About 2/3 of the way up the glen it's a good path, and then it just met your own way really. There is a faint path. Kind of lose it pretty easy, or I did. Just follow the river really. And then it was just a case of counting the wee outflows of these lochs, because they're going to that river in the glen, the wee tributaries of that, so it's just picking the right one. But of course it's so dry that, like, you're like, is that the burn? I'm not sure. But yeah, I picked the right one. So. My OS map reading skills are not totally hopeless. And I was looking over the map. I bought the map for the area, and I was just like, I just love looking at maps of highlands with all hill lochs, and that's just. I think my favourite one is the sort of Scoury area one. It's just like, I can just sit and look at the look at all the lochs and the lochans. And of course, I know the names of some of them because of things I've read articles about Scoury. I've fished once on the Scoury ticket an evening, and I had a really good evening, just fishing about 3 wee lochs. So I'll definitely go back. I'll go back to Scoury. Not seen anything come up, really. Apart from that, I heard a fish jump, and then there was that one when I got here that just took that wee black fly. God, them flies are so close together. I know it's crap, but as I say, I'm just being lazy, and I caught 2 fish doing that, so I suppose I don't know what that proves, but probably not a lot. But as I say, it's just what I was using on that competition, so it was a tapered leader with a little reverse ring, and then a wee, about a foot or so of mono, maybe 2 foot mono, to a dry fly, to a LK Caddis, and on a dropper, and then I had about maybe 2 foot of, a foot or so, foot and a half of fluorocarbon, 4 pound, to a wee pheasant tail. That got me a few fish in the competition. It's like float fishing, pulling that LK Caddis under. Good fun. Yeah, the competition was great. Everybody, I think there was like about 14 people in it, and it was a singles competition, so on the main store loch, and everyone got 2 fish. It's 2 fish limit, rainbows. the way in, so everyone got their 2 fish. I came 4th, so pretty pleased with that really. It's that classic, I took my first 2 fish, which was a bit daft. I'd practiced in the week, I practiced on the Wednesday, which I'll do a video of, and I had a really good day. I don't know, I had about somewhere between 15 and 20 rainbows and about half a dozen brown trout, and on all sorts of methods, sort of pulled wet flies, dry fly, nymphs on the sink tip, so it was really good fun. And so I did, in the competition, I mainly fished dry fly. Oh, that was a good fish. Oh, that was a good fish. Not going to come again. Amazing, that's trout fishing, it just ages nothing and then all of a sudden whack. How did that not hook it? Felt like a good fish that. But yeah, in the competition, so so it was good, so everyone got 2 fish. And I took my first 2 fish. My first fish was a good fish, it was probably, I don't know, 2.5 pound maybe. It was a good rainbow. Second one wasn't as big. So I finished, I think it was just under 4 pound I had for 2 fish. I think the winning weight was, I don't know, like 4 1/4, 3/4 pound, something like that. It was close, and I had about 10 rainbows and a few browns. And my boat partner had a really nice brown trout, and he had some rainbows as well. Did really well. It's a really good day. Plenty of fish. Yeah, it was great fun. Loads of fish. As I say, most of them to dry fly for me. It was quite a wild day, and there was a bit where we were drifting down the bottom of the wind and was pulling wet flies there, and got a few fish doing that. And Claret Bumble again was doing really well. I think that got me my fish on that method. As I say, LK Caddis. There's mayfly coming off, so that was what I was using. Something on the surface, visible. And then I used a pheasant tail with a wee, what's the word? Just wee cheeks on it, so with like sort of hollow cheeks. And I got a few fish on that. So that was good. Oh, I can't believe I didn't get that fish. That's bloody annoying. Oh, this is a kind of outro anyway. If I did a wee video of me, my bizarre day walking absolutely miles into this glen, ripping my waders, getting stuck by a deer fence, then walking miles, getting knackered, beating sun. But the main thing is, I finally found a loch that wasn't a reedy, muddy puddle in the bog. And I caught 2 fish, and one of them was an absolute beauty, and I'm thrilled. So I'm gonna head off the hill because I need to go and cool off in the river down in the glen and get some water and get a good drink, and then get back to the car and have a rest, and then see what my evening is. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I may go fish somewhere over near the race finish, like I say, but we'll just see how I'm getting on. Most importantly, I hope Debs and Tara their 30-mile dirty 30 walk has gone okay. Fair play to all those who are doing that walk today, so because it won't have been easy with this heat. So, but anyway, if I did a video, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, all the usual stuff, and yeah, all the best to you, and good luck in your own fishing and tight lines.